so long.
I just lost Pokey.
Yeah, we was gonna.
I took that personal, man.
Well, we can go ahead and get into that then, man.
Yeah, I hate that's even a conversation, man. But woo, my nigga.
And what a lot of people don't know is you and Pokey had just dropped a project together earlier this year, right before he passed away.
Right before he passed.
Shot videos and all.
Right.
What made y'all come together and say, man, we finna drop a whole tape like this?
Tired of every time we see each other, year after year, we say, you know what I mean, we need to do it.
Yeah.
And we finally just, you know what I mean, stop bullshit. You know what I mean, we finally said, and then plus, you know, that's the importance of having a strong team, which, you know what I mean, Pokey had connected, you know, with some people really in his best interest, you know what I mean? And, you know, it was they job to make sure the bull stop, you know what I mean? Kind of like how D. Jones doing, you know what I mean, with me, you know what I mean? You know, because a lot of times, you know, I think with artists, you know what I mean, sometimes, you know, we be in our own world, you know what I mean? So, you know, to have some, you know, a strong team, you know, and I think that's really what made it happen. Yeah. But all that being said, we need to stop bull, you know what I mean? Yeah. Even if you ain't got the strong team yet, nigga, stop bull your career. You know what I mean? Sure. Don't play with it. I'm the first one to tell you. I did a lot of playing with my, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, it was crazy to see that, and I was like, man, I know J-Dawg feeling that one, because, you know, you somebody who done elevated your growth the way you think. Like you said back in the game, you was like petty, you was trying to set stuff off and everything at one point. And
I'm still petty than a mother, but I done grew a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I done grew a lot, man. Yeah. And, you know, it's connecting with people like that, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, especially connecting with people outside of our program, you know what I mean? Because we very much programmed, you know what I mean? When I'm telling you, coming up in the projects, and you know, when you connecting with people outside that program who still, you know what I mean, stand up and stiff like you, and when y'all get the idea thrown, you're like, damn, I ain't never thought like that. You know, it's important to connect with other strong minds, man, and people with, you know, other insights, man, because I would have been, I'm talking about it. I'm so God City, man. I'm so, you know, God City to the point where I actually probably was stagnated for a bunch of years and didn't even know it. You know what I mean?
For sure. And, you know, what was the recording process like with Pokey, man? You know?
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. You know?
Yeah.
Pokey always been my favorite, period. You know what I mean? Down south, he always been my favorite. And he told me the same exact thing, you know what I mean? We was able to tell each other that. I mean, he felt the same way about me. He said I always been his favorite. So when we got in that shit was easy.
Yeah.
It was either Pokey got a hook. Now I got it. We gonna let, like he did on that video, we gonna let the homie get that, and he ripped that motherfucking coat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I have an idea, then we run with it. But it was no pressure.
Yeah, because man, that one came out of nowhere, man. When that tape hit the streets and everything, well, y'all was like, okay, dang, we got Poke and J-Dawg on something. We know you know, one thing with y'all two niggas, y'all ain't never slacked on the actual content, what y'all was putting down in the music. It's always like, we get in here, we don't play around with this rap thing. A lot of people didn't really know that about Pokey, who went outside of his fan base. Then, you know, when somebody
that's so unfair, not to Pokey, to the people who missed out on it. Yeah. I'm talking about Pokey, nigga, is one of the. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you a short story. Yeah. When he dropped Hardest Pin the Lip, keep in mind, it was still North and South Plex. We were starting to clear up, niggas was connected. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got 70 ESG doing their thing, and you got, you know, they done did the Dirty 30, and now we connecting. Now Houston starting to come together like it's supposed to be, right? But it was still in the air when he dropped Hardest Pin the Lip. As an artist, my nigga, when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, we in trouble.
Yeah.
boy, when I heard that nigga, boy, when I say, man, oh, man, when that nigga say, every song, lyrically, was the best I had heard coming out the city, you know what I mean? When him and Kiki did that, repetition is too hard to hold. Game unfold, watch a player go. Man, I'm talking about, I'm listening to the way they flipping that bitch going back and forth. And I was just so fucking amazed. Yeah. I'm like, man, this is, you know what I mean, this type of lyrical content coming from the Freestyle Kings. Niggas who we used to killing, coming down, and not nigga, they giving that type of, oh, man.
Nah, that was what's up.
I ain't never heard that shit me up. Yeah. Being from the North, I was like, God damn. That nigga say me and my gorillas, we eat sherms for lunch. Right. Nigga, Poke was telling like a Northside story. You know what I mean? Like our story. And I'm like, damn, Poke. Yeah. But all the while, as I got older, and start repping for this city. 360, Beltway type representing all the way around this bitch. That's when I realized, look how up I was and blind. I didn't even, coming up, I didn't even think if you was from the South Side, you was a real gangster. I'm that simple-minded coming up. Yeah. I was that blinded. I felt like the North was raw and gangsters, and the South was just all players. Man, when I got to that South and seen these niggas gangsters like us, and roguish and ratchet, I was like, man, I fell in love with my city a couple times over. You know what I mean? We done had some moments where I fell in love with my city a couple times. Now, there's a bunch of times I done fell out of love with this motherfucker, you know what I mean? But it's a bunch of moments I done had, man. Sure. You know, just learning the city. Sure. Keep in mind, I was simple-minded. You know, we was in the bricks, you know what I mean? From balling to robbing, we did in the same area. Sure. If we robbed your ass, we balled in that same area. You know what I mean? To some niggas, that's dumb, you know what I mean? But nigga, that's so normal. You know what I mean? We function in our area, you know what I mean? So shit, we ain't had no reason to be way out there, you know what I mean? Sure. And it was one point in time in my life, I was so simple-minded, I thought the only reason you went to the South was to steal. You know what I mean? I felt like, because every time I heard niggas talking about it was to rob. Man, them niggas robbed like a motherfucker on that South.
That's everywhere in the city now.
I'm talking
back
about
then and now.
It's been gangster.
Facts.
Fuck me up, though. I was simple-minded. I love my city. Sure. I know about this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Sure. And you know, I move around this motherfucker. Sure. You know, I ain't just talking it. You know what I mean? This city here is a motherfucker, man. Ghetto. Them niggas remind me so much of.
Third Ward, man, for sure.